he or she, I'm not sure, sorry, please help me how to stop bloating by use of nutrition. How to stop bloating. Yes.
Bloating. So number one, look for the food that is making you bloat. Start eliminating. Most culprits would be wheat, so that's chapati, mandazi, mkate. Then milk. I have found that some adults get some lactose intolerance.
Okay.
You are not born with it, and then you get it. Actually, about 40% of Kenyans are lactose intolerant.
Oh, wow.
Most don't know. So you could try, if you take the lactose-free milk in the market and you feel like you're feeling better, then also move. Don't just sit. Eat a lot of vegetables and drink enough water. Yes.
And I saw a couple of trainers I've seen, lady trainers, a couple of them I've seen over the course of their training. They say that whenever they are on the menses or period,
Yes.
that you experience bloating.
There's bloating and actually water retention,
Water,
because of
okay.
hormonal fluctuations. But that one comes and goes. So
Okay.
maybe what this one is talking about is a long term that has been happening. So
Over
they
a
need
period of
to,
time.
so they need to look for the culprit and also not just sit. Drink a lot of water, eat a lot of vegetables, and maybe I have seen when people change from the processed ugali, maybe from the whites to the browns, it helps.
It helps them as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that as well, because I don't do processed meat. We'll talk about that. Lucas Guaro says, is there a correlation between nutrition and exercise? Because we exercise a lot and then later on replenish the loss during the exercise through junk. Lucas, unaenda workout alafu unapitia fried chicken. Yes.
So yes, there's a relationship. 80% is nutrition, 20% is workout.
Right.
Remember, we said the difference between weight loss and weight gain is the plate. So I don't see the sense of working out so hard with your trainer, who's a tough one, then going to eat junk.
Yes.
In as much as you either want to lose and you're not just thinking about junk in weight loss, you're thinking about junk in lifestyle diseases. So if you're told today you have pre-diabetes or you have hypertension or there's just something that is coming up, of course the first thing is eat right. So do away with the junk. So there's a big relationship between nutrition and workout, a big one.
Right.
You cannot separate the two, never.
And they kind of work hand in hand, but of course, sorry, beg your pardon, nutrition is more. You should focus more on it. And then, you can do with, like you said, not necessarily the gym. So I guess do with what? Short walks, runs.
So you see, WHO gives you a range of workouts.
Okay.
So there is, of course, high intensity like the gym, then you can do your walk, you can swim, you can cycle. So you sit and listen to someone. Do you work out? No. But the person is doing 6 to 10 kilometers every day. So that is already counting as a physical activity. The idea is for you to move for your cardiovascular health, yes, and also activate the weight loss.
Not to core couch potato.
Yes.
Sisi kutasema view sasa and chill. All right, do you have another question? And you can feel free to add the questions on. Remember, it is SMS line is 22422, and the hashtag to use is Daybreak. Word Baba, some of the nutritionists confuse us and tell us to skip meals. Wengine now eat kidogo kidogo. Which is which? Now this one is a certified nutritionist, so kitunaenda kusema is the law. Which is which?
So skipping your meals, I have not had a nutritionist say it, unless it's just someone who's wearing the
tag. Yes.
And there are a lot of them.
Yes.
You eat your meals. I would tell Wood Baba to do this. Eat when hungry, stop when you're full, and then move to the next meal. Because then
Stop
again,
when you're full. How do you know you're full?
Because at least you know. You know. You know and you know. And you know.
But
hata ukiendelea, wacha nimalize. You know that culture of you're Kenyan, mama yako alikufunza
hakuna kuwa, yes.
You eat to finish is messing most of us. Ukisikia umeshiba, I mean you have a fridge, or you could cover the food for the next meal. So when you get the akili yako imekwambia tu you're almost full, just stop. Yes.
Hey. So you're very important. Speaking about that, so what when it comes to skipping meals, what is the difference when now you're talking about something like intermittent fasting?
Now, I knew that would come up.
Yes.
I'm actually okay with intermittent fasting.
Okay.
So that's where you eat, stop for some time, then start your meal again. But I can only allow 16 hours.
Okay.
Because we're already counting the hours when you're asleep.
Okay, yes.
And then it also supports the idea that you eat your meals 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Okay? So, if you had your dinner at 6 p.m. and you have your breakfast around 10, 11, you're already fasting. So we all fast. So I'll support IF in just that I cannot do anything more than 16 hours because then again, we also want to be able to get the nutrients that we were talking about in the 8 hours. But then I don't understand how you can get them in an hour or 4 hours. It's next to impossible.
Yeah, because then that's the thing where the argument is always if you're doing intermittent fasting, you're like, kwa hizi hours nakula, now
you can eat what you want.
Yes, yes.
I remember I told you the goal is not losing weight. It's being healthy, and I want you to maximize on a nutrient dense diet, not a calorie dense. So that is what you should have in your mind when you're talking about, I'll use fries and chicken. You go to that place, they never have vegetables, and when they do, it has a lot of creamy salad dressings.
Coleslaw, I guess, is the closest they have.
It's a lot, and then it's so tiny,
but
so
a lot of
mayo. So
right.
When we are talking about nutrient dense, then it's very different to calorie dense. Yes, you want to eat, but what are you eating? Are you balancing then again the way we said? Making your micros big and your macros big, smaller. Yes.
All right. So do you have another question? Meanwhile, then the thing is, okay. A viewer here, they didn't leave their name. They said, talk about not wanting to gain a lot of weight when pregnant, because that's another thing when you're pregnant. That is the fear. Number one fear is that I'm going to gain a lot of weight. So how do you not do it again, but you need the food? How do you do it?
Now, number one, we all, as ladies, you don't want to gain a lot of weight when you get pregnant.
Right.
But my gynecologist told me one thing. Pregnancy is not a weight loss program. Okay? So the minute you're pregnant, you actually first stop everything that you are doing, confirm if it's safe for your kid, including workout. So your trainer will tell you, pregnant, first visit the doctor. Let's make sure that, because if most people don't know, the first trimester is very delicate. So there are people who will even be told, don't work out for the first trimester. In as much as that you are very active, just do slow workouts, then move to active workout in the second trimester. When you don't want to gain a lot of weight, then unfortunately it's not possible, because you have to gain about 7 to 15 kgs for an average pregnancy. Some people, if you're doing, if you have twins, it could go up to 20, but I've seen clients going up to 30.
Okay.
Now, how to gain? The idea is not how to not gain. The question should be, how can I gain the correct weight during pregnancy? Number one, manage your cravings. Don't crave ice cream, then immediately just drive to the ice cream place. Buy time. Push it to tomorrow. Eat a fruit, because it could be a sugar craving. If it's fries, for example, why not opt to bake? You can bake your ngwashe, or you can just have fries made from home, so that you just do one waru instead of just going to buy the entire pack, sit down, eat, and then feel bad. So you can manage that by eating right. That is number one, maximizing on your vegetables. Then when you have those crazy cravings, because most of them is what will now make you gain a lot of weight,
right,
then now you can look for healthier alternatives. But the particular viewer can text me. I have a guideline on how to eat healthy on during pregnancy.
Right.
She can just reach out.
Because that's